Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 1. We have 528 Hertz, Mandala of the Heart. Okay, so right away with the 528 Hertz, there's some type of healing going on. Also, I'm hearing listen to some type of music with this frequency. It's also going to help you heal and to balance your energy more quickly. 4 on the timer clock. How funny. Angels coming in already. So let me grab the book and see what the main message is for this card. And we're using the White Light Oracle. Okay, what was it? Number 17. Okay, we have sometimes, excuse me, my voice. Sometimes aspects of our life fall apart or don't go to plan. This is so they can come back together in a beautiful new way. Trust in the goddess and the inevitable blessing of your destiny falling into place. Do not trust your fears. Put your faith in the love of your heart. A heartfelt wish is going to manifest. Okay, so really connecting with the energy of the heart, trusting the heart, not the head. And I feel that some of you have been working on something, and as it was talking about in the beginning of this, something isn't going exactly the way you had hoped, or it's fallen apart, and you might be despairing, thinking it's not going to happen. But this is saying, no, trust your heart, keep going. Sometimes things happen because there's a lesson we need to learn. And, think about it. What have you learned from this situation already? And it wasn't the actual best thing, even though it might have seemed like it, and that's why you desired it. But the universe is saying it needed to fall apart to come back to you in a different way, in a more beautiful, new way. And it's probably going to be, usually when this happens, it's so much better than we could have imagined. And we're always so glad that it happened that way, even though at the time, we're usually not happy about it. Okay, so we have trust, extraordinary, and signs. Trust. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. So again, a surrendering, a connecting to the heart, connecting to your divine essence, trusting the process, the universe. There's a major transformation happening for you. And, we can't always change a situation, but we can change how we react. So instead of being stressed out, and I know this is easier said than done, I go through this myself, I just step back, I take a look, and I think, okay, what am I missing? What can I learn from this situation? How can this help me grow? And as soon as you start asking those questions, it will boom. It'll start to open your eyes to see things differently. So Spirit is saying, just allow the process, trust, let go, try not to control or to judge. Just allow it to unfold naturally. And extraordinary, we have this beautiful peacock, beauty, elegance. Also, I think peacocks represent abundance. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. And also, I feel eyes, like there's a lot of eyes on you, watching you. I feel like you're safe, you're protected. Maybe you're feeling a little uneasy about the situation. But again, the first card is confirming what you desire is coming back to you, but in a different way, a healthier way, in a way that you haven't seen or imagined. And you're being watched, not in a creepy way. Again, I feel like you have all this universal divine support. And don't forget to ask too, because sometimes our guides can't do anything unless we ask. And remembering you deserve to be honored. So maybe you've been pushing back a little. You want this, but at the same time, there could be some guilt that you're not reflecting on. You're not realizing maybe you're feeling a little unworthy, but this is saying, no, you're special and unique, and you deserve everything that you desire. So maybe this is part of the lesson that you need to really focus on or look at. Not for everybody, but for some of you. But you do deserve to be honored, to be loved, to be celebrated. And signs. Instincts are the message from the inner divine. So paying attention to your inner, but also outer signs, how you're feeling, paying attention to certain thoughts that come into your mind. And one way you can tell when your guides are working this way also, when you have a thought, it's something that you wouldn't normally think. That's usually a dead giveaway right there. Or the way that it is said in your mind isn't the way that you would normally speak. And that's usually one of the ways to tell. So trusting your intuition, your thoughts, paying attention to the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities. You're being guided every step of the way. Slow down, take a breath, connect to your heart, open your mind, open your heart, open your eyes, and just notice what's happening around you. Get out of your head, get out of that stress, that worry. So let's grab the tarot. And third eye, again, your visions, connecting to your clairs. Three of Swords, heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, removal, absence, decisions, depression, separation, sadness, heartache, unhappiness, upheaval, grief, sorrow, upset, disorder, confusion, alienation, loss, distraction, ill health, conflict, delusion. Okay, so you've been going through something, and I feel like this is the turning point. You're coming out of this struggle, this heartbreak. It could have been some type of relationship. It could have been whatever your heart is connected to, what you're trying to manifest here that didn't go the way you want it. It could have to do with a business, people, business. I'm hearing animals. Something was going on with animals for some of you. Maybe you were trying to adopt a pet and you didn't get the one you wanted, but that's okay. That pet went to the person it was supposed to. Something better, again, is coming through for you. So letting go of this, and the relationship, the heartbreak, the loneliness. You've been in hermit mode, some of you, feeling depressed. You've been shutting yourself off from people, from the world in general, but it's time to come out of this. Again, I feel that heart healing coming in for you. Friendship. And we have third eye again, Three of Cups. Reunions, celebrations, parties, socializing, gatherings, indulgence, festivals, festivities, gathering, happiness, wedding, engagement, party, graduation, baby shower, happy times. Okay, so you're coming out of that isolation. You're coming back into society. You're coming back into joy and happiness. For some of you, it's going to be a new relationship. It's talking about a baby. For some of you, maybe that's the loss. Maybe you've been trying to have a baby and it just hadn't worked out. But this is saying, celebration, parties, indulgence, coming back into, what's the word I'm looking for? Not society, but gatherings, groups, coming back, feeling happy around people, around being in groups of people or friends, and just celebrating this achievement that you have gone through. And the last tarot is heart. Look at that, heart coming through. We've got heart, heart, and heart. I love it. So look at that bright yellow in the background, solar plexus, standing in your power with the heart chakra. Gifts, generosity, charity, donations, money, community, assistance, support. employment, sharing, kindness, wealth, prosperity, power, authority, control, investors, giving and receiving, gratitude, being valued and well paid. Okay, so this is going to be the next step, and I feel like this is what the manifestation with your heart, once your heart is healed, it's open, you're back out there again, you're making it happen, you're enjoying the situation, the circumstances, you're living your life differently, you're healed, your heart is open, you're doing what you love, and you're sharing it. And because of that, you're bringing in all of this stability, you're balancing out karma, I'm hearing, and also abundance and friendships and romances and businesses. Everything is coming together for you. Just the first card confirmed it, and the last card here is confirming it also. I love it. Okay, let's see what your last three. Okay, we have creativity is intelligence, having fun. So I feel like this is a reminder. Sometimes we become overwhelmed and we feel this weight, this heaviness. We think that we have to do everything ourselves, but remember, you're not alone. You are co-creating with the divine. You are co-creating with the universe, your guides. You have all of the support. So anytime you start to feel overwhelmed, this is a reminder that you are not alone. We rise by lifting others, and look at all those little hands reaching out for help. And I feel like that is also part of what you're going to be doing, because the lessons you've learned, the goals, the things you've achieved, other people see that. You know, they want to learn, and you're sharing from your heart what you know, what you've been through. You're reaching out. And the last message, say yes to new adventures. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. Remember, support. The universe is guiding you, so pay attention, follow your heart. The heart never lies, and it will guide you truthfully and powerfully to an extraordinary life. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they are helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 2. Vulva of Seder. Okay, and I am going to grab the book, number 30, see what message we have for you. This is the White Light Oracle. Okay, number 30. Oops. Okay, here we go. Your inner spiritual power can heal circumstances in your life and our world in ways greater than you realize. Journey within to gain clarity and conscious redirection of your inner energies toward what you wish to manifest. Do not try to control what is happening. Instead, work to bring positive influence to bear so that you may contribute constructively towards shaping the outcome for the greatest good. Okay, so the universe is saying whatever it doesn't have to be meditation, a formal sitting with your legs crossed and your eyes closed. It can be, if that's your way. But however you connect with the universe for guidance it's talking about connecting so you can redirect your energy towards what you really want. I feel like maybe you've just kind of been wishy-washy. You're not really... Maybe you're not sure what you want to do right now, and you're just kind of like, you need to make some decisions. You need some help, maybe some guidance. So that's why it's saying connect, so you can gain the clarity and focus on what you really want to happen right now, but not forcing it, allowing things to happen, and just taking those, when we get those little intuitive nudges, be sure to follow that. And that will help shape the reality and help it to happen much faster. And so the next 3 cards we have letting go, loss, and gratitude. Everything is indeed out of control, and the divine will hold it all. I can safely let go. So I feel this is reflecting what it was talking about there. Not controlling, contributing, and helping to manifest what you desire here, but not trying to force anything. Letting go, trusting the process. This also came up in pile number 1, trusting the process. But that was more of a heart healing. You might have felt drawn to pile 1 as well. And I think I see a dragonfly, which represents freedom, and I believe that is Shiva. We have a lion head. We have hands reaching out. So there is support around you. You may not be aware of it. It could be seen, it could be unseen support. And when you feel out of control, like things are not going the way you had hoped, or you feel like, you know, you don't have any choices, connect. It's saying connect with that divine power. Calm down. Listen to your intuitive guidance. Connect with the heart energy. Ask for help, and you will always be guided. It is safe. You can trust. And loss. Maybe this is why some of you are having a difficult time. There could be some type of loss you're healing from. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego. So again, I feel like this is talking about letting go and trusting the process and doing it with love. Connect to your heart. Again, this feels very similar to pile 1. You know, when we can trust our heart, we don't have to fear. We know that the truth is there. Our head is what, you know, our thoughts often steer us in the wrong direction. Connect with your heart. Trust that process. Let go. Allow things to flow naturally in an organic way. And just, you know what's right for you. And just follow the process. Take your time. There's no rush. And gratitude. We have lotus blossoms, which represent spiritual enlightenment. We have more freedom coming in. So this process, I'm feeling, is something that might be difficult, but by, you know, sticking with it, fortitude, you are going to gain so much out of this. You're going to reach new spiritual heights, more alignment, more awakening to your power. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. So now this can be a difficult process, but learning to be grateful for the times that are the most difficult, because that, when we struggle, that's when we learn the most, and it's hell going through it. But once we're through it, we're so grateful because we've learned, we've grown so much, and we know that we don't ever have to go through that again. If we've learned our lessons, we don't have to keep repeating that same thing over and over. Giving gratitude for that, and just being open. May I be a vehicle. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. Being open. Giving of yourself, that's another way to getting out of yourself. Sharing, helping others is a very powerful way to shift your energy and to help you feel better and get through your own transformation. So let me grab the tarot and see. Oops. Okay, the first tarot, the Empress. Sacral, so tapping into your creation, your creative energy. Connecting to the earth reminds me that abundance is unlimited. Okay, some of you may be struggling with some desire, and reminding you that you are a grand creator, and connecting with the earth for many of you helps remind you of this, that energy, putting your hands or your feet on the earth. It really helps clear out what's causing the impediment. Pregnancy, fertility, motherhood, sensuality, nurturing, creativity, beauty, femininity, nature, harmony, art, healing, love, union, synthesis, continued growth, material comfort, status, social standing, a beautiful home. Okay, so these might be some of the things that you have been working towards. And you might need to do a little work on that sacral area to help you better connect and notice what's going on around you so that you can use the guidance in a helpful way. You might not be, if you have a narrow focus right now, especially when we're struggling, we're listening to our head, we're not listening to our heart, we're not tapping into our divine guidance. So this is reminding you of a powerful creator that you are, and you have all of these things within you already. You can create, and it will come to you. Just trusting, letting go, healing, being grateful. There's some lesson for you in all of this that's causing the standstill. So just asking the question, why did I create this situation? What can I learn? And the Hermit, I honor my spiritual self. And we have third eye, soul searching, spiritual enlightenment, confirming that again. Self-reflection, talking about that again, also from that other card. Introspection, contemplation, inner guidance, solitude, sanctuary, the process of searching for deeper truths, the currents of universal being flow through me. Patience is a virtue. And remember up here I said there's no rush, taking the time to do this healing. Maybe taking a little vacation away from people, maybe going into hermit mode. This could be days, it could be weeks, it could be a month, depending on what you need. Or maybe just a few hours a day, depending on what your life is like. But it's asking you again to reflect on this process, what's going on, what you can learn, what needs to be healed. And the last tarot, root chakra, delayed news, patience coming through again. Okay, so some of you are like in a rush to get this over with, and I understand because, it's not always an easy thing to deal with. We don't like to feel uncomfortable. We don't like to be outside of our comfort zone. But the universe is saying, patience is coming through 3 times. Patience needed, ideas, inspiration, planning, again, sacral, vigilance, protective, guarded, fairness, one who is calculating and unconcerned about the feelings of others, communicators, scientists, mathematicians, aviators, travelers. So I feel like this is telling you, as you're going through this process, take notes, keep a journal, write down a plan, the things that you're working towards. Often writing things down with our own hand makes it easier for us to see. Like we can think about something in our mind, but when we write it down on paper, something just clicks and we see something that we didn't realize before that helps us through the process. You are a very creative person. That's come through twice. And I feel like it's coming through more in your head than in your heart. You need to ground yourself, come back into your body. Maybe going out in nature will help speed up this process. Not that it's a rush, but there are always ways to make things happen more quickly if we take the right path. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Okay, sometimes things just happen and we're like, wow, why can't it be like that all the time? And right now I feel like this is a learning situation, a major transformative learning situation for you. And chosen and loved. Remember, you are supported, you are loved. You have people around you, you have guides around you. You chose this path. We choose what we're going to go through depending on what your beliefs are, mine are. And there's a lot of evidence starting to reveal itself out there that You know, before we get here, we're given a choice. Do we want to come in and live this sort of life? And I feel like, you know, you chose this path. You knew what you were going to have to go through. Some of you might remember, you may not, but you chose this. And the last message, enjoy every moment. I love giraffes, and look, that's cute. That's very playful. Connect to your childlike energy. This is something else that helps us when we're struggling. Remember to take breaks, to have fun, instead of getting angry or just irritated or depressed. And this takes a lot of work. I know, guys, I've been through it. I've been working hardcore on myself for the last 15 years. And these are just some of the things that have really helped me. You know, but it's not to say that I haven't shed many tears. You know, I've had my moments. I broke down, I cried, I was angry, I was frustrated, but it gets better, and we learn healthier ways to deal with situations, you know. And when you can, laugh, take time to have fun, and just let it go, and then come back into it. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 3. And we have Bear Spirit. Number 15. 396 hertz. Okay, so you know what that means. It's time for you to listen to some hertz frequency music. This is going to help open you up. It's going to help with the healing process. It's going to help balance the body and the mind. It's going to give you whatever you need right now. So let me grab the book and see. I'm going to go a little deeper because these cards are very different than the usual. They all have their own unique meanings. It's kind of difficult to just get something off of that. Okay, so we are using the White Light Oracle and Bear Spirit, or Spirit of Bear. You are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, or realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you are going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light of life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. Wow, that is amazing. I've never pulled this card before either in this deck. So you are being healed from guilt and fear, and blessings are coming. Beautiful. What more could you ask for? I mean, those are two of the most difficult emotions. Okay, so we have grief, right action, and individuality. Grief with a heart. Tears are what happen when the ice in the heart melts. So crying, as we know by now, is a very healthy way to let go of things. You've definitely been through some grief, and that's why this healing is happening. I'm not getting anything particular. It could be, I mean, a relationship, some sort of loss. It could have been a business, could have been a child. That's never come through before. Maybe some of you have lost a child or a parent. Also, pets are coming through. And we have right action. Oh, there's a cute little squirrel outside drinking some water in a bowl I left for the animals. Right action. Sorry, I got distracted. Squirrel! Aparigraha literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. Okay, so again, that healing, letting go, crying, heart healing, letting the body just fall limp and cry if you need to. This is a very healing time for you. And liberation, look at all those birds, that represents freedom, and her Her arms are out. She's kind of looking up, like she's just allowing everything to be removed, to be set free. She could also be standing in the wind. If you live in a windy place, this is also very healing for the body. Just standing outside and allowing the air to cleanse your aura. Individuality. And look at that, more birds and butterflies. Oh my gosh. Major freedom and transformation for you. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. Okay, so reminding you, I'm feeling some of you, because you have been in this position for quite some time, and we can lose sight of things, and the universe wants you to remember that you are here for a purpose. You may have forgotten that. Maybe you don't even know what it is, or you think you know, you're not sure. And you know, the main way to tell, well, you can ask your guides for help, but usually the thing that we love, you know, what really excites you and gets you motivated and uplifted, what fills your heart with love and joy, that is your purpose. And it doesn't matter what, you know, years and years ago, people used to tell you, you know, go to school, get a job, that humdrum life. And they would always tell you, you know, when people would try to follow their heart, their dreams, they would always say, oh, you can't make money doing that. Just because they believed it wasn't possible. You know, they think nobody else can do it, which isn't true, because there's been many people who has completely shifted and shown that yes, it can. And look, in this day and age, so many people are doing it now. So don't forget, you know, you came here for a purpose. You came here to have fun. You came here to be loved. And, you know, we have to go through these hurtful experiences sometimes to learn, to be regrounded, to discover our true purpose, to learn and to grow. Okay, and your tarot, number 12, Hanged Man. It's time for a sacred pause. Stillness grants perspective. Yes, taking time to reflect on this process, being grateful, letting it go. It's finally time to heal. And that can be scary sometimes. Sometimes we're done and we're ready to go, but other times we've been stuck in those emotions for so long, it can be a little scary to come out of them. So just reflecting, again, letting go, crying, just right action, releasing, letting it all go. Thanking it, you know, for the experience, thanking, being grateful for what you've learned. Feeling trapped, confined, self-limiting, uncertain, lack of direction, needing release coming out under letting go. I love it. Letting go, sacrifice, waiting, lack of direction, perspective, a lesson to be learned coming through again, a unique viewpoint, which is what you have after this, and third eye. Number 12, connecting with the divine, connecting with your guides, trusting. And I feel like this is a lot of the suffering, you know, this is what you were going through while you were with the grief, whatever this was that hurt you. And we have heart chakra, heart healing for you. The Lovers, my personal values system lead me to love. So what do you truly believe about love? Major choices, love, soulmates, temptation, being put to the test, kindred spirits, perfect unions, partnerships, relationships, romance, desire, sexual connections, and shared values. Okay, so this major heart healing, once you come out of this, I feel like the lessons that you've learned is really going to help you. That's another great thing about going through suffering, though at the time it's hell, but we learn so much. This is going to put you in a position that you're going to really know what your heart desires in a friendship, in a relationship, in a business. Like, you're going to be so clear because of the suffering and all of the things that happened in the past that just made you feel terrible and miserable for so long. Now you have this amazing clarity. You know exactly what you want, and it's going to be some of the best relationships that you've ever experienced. How beautiful. Number 6. And the last tarot, choice, and we have third eye coming through again. 2 of Wands. 2 paths, decisions, options, planning. Grass is always greener on the other side. Immigration, suddenly leaving. I like that, because suddenly leaving from the past or the present situation that no longer serves because you have healed from it. Immigration, suddenly leaving, deciding to stay or go, waiting, anticipation, restlessness, detachment, withdrawal, wanderlust. So you're anxious and ready to come out of this. You're very excited. And again, as I said on one of the other cards, I was saying how for some of you, you've been stuck in this for so long, it can be a little scary. You might be nervous to come out of it. But as soon as you step forward, you know, 1 foot forward, it's just gonna be effortless for you. And you're just going to be so excited. You have new choices. It's basically a new life for you. Every day is a new life, depending on how we look at it. But you have all these choices now that you didn't have, or you didn't allow yourself to have before. You're leaving all that behind. Again, bear spirit coming through, healing you. And, you know, your third eye stimulation coming in, trusting your instincts more. Your clairs, all of that guidance, that support. Your heart is open to a new way of living, a new way of life, of feeling, of acting, interacting with people. So beautiful. Let's see what your last 3 messages are. The best view comes from the hardest climb. Yes, it does. The struggle is always worth it. Remind yourself that. That's something that really helped me get through as well. Besides using different techniques and tools and things, remember that, you know, the struggle is worth it. Life will be better. You will be better. And I like the purple mountains under the purple heart. I love spending time with you. Okay, so I feel like this is also representing, it's talking about here, the perfect friendships and lovers, both, and also business relationships. You're really going to enjoy, as well as the people that you're surrounding yourself with now. You enjoy this time, this interaction is completely opposite of what you went through before. It's basically a dream come true for you. And remember, Bear Spirit was saying all of these abundant blessings are coming in, and that's just one of them. Great things take time. Yes, don't rush. I know sometimes we want to get through it. It can feel like it's taking forever, but everything happens at the right time. Sometimes I hate to hear that myself. It's like, I know it, damn it. I don't need you to tell me. Just when is it going to happen? It can be really frustrating. But, you know, just taking that time, stepping back, taking a break, try to have a little fun. Just breathe, let it go. Remember, good things are coming. Good things are always happening. Even when you don't feel your best, there's still amazing things that can be happening around you, for you, and to you. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they are helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.